What up, world? Listen, it's your boy J-Lo, better known as Josier. Listen, I just want to come at you guys with a couple of thoughts. This morning I was reading 1 Samuel 38 through 41, and it was just a conversation of Daniel and how Daniel went and slayed Goliath. And I was just thinking about, like, how can I take that context, right, and translate that into what my daily life is? And how can you also take that context and translate it into your daily life? Well, it's simple. So in that small little scripture, it talks about how Daniel was given from Saul his Saul's armor and Saul's sword to go ahead and slay Goliath. Now, mind you, Daniel was put up with a task that no other man wanted to take. Daniel was given a task to go ahead and slay Goliath. Now, if you know the story of Daniel and Goliath, Goliath was a giant soldier that pretty much was tormenting Saul's army. And no one had the kahunas to go ahead and take Goliath down, pretty much. So here goes Daniel, this young shepherd boy who pretty much tends to sheep, and he steps into the space. He's like, "Yo, Saul, I got you, bro. Listen, no one else wants to do it. I got it." And so he steps into the space, and Saul goes, "You know what? All right, you're this foolish kid, whatever. If you want to go fight Goliath, go ahead. Here's my sword. Here's my armor." Now, Daniel puts his stuff on. Daniel's like, "Listen, like, honestly, I'm not used to wearing this stuff." Takes it off, grabs a slingshot and a stone and 5 stones, and goes into battle to go fight Goliath. Now, the ending of that story is Daniel actually defeats Goliath. And how? With one slingshot, with one stone, knocks Goliath out, and essentially takes control of the situation that no one believed he had. Now, what is the difference between Daniel and you? Look at it this way. How many times in your life do you put on the armor or pick up the sword that is not actually meant for you? When you actually have all the gifts that you need deep down inside of you that were actually given to you at birth. How many times do you look outside of yourself to actually tackle the problems and the situations and the trials that are given to you in your life? What would it look like if you actually looked deep down inside and realized that you are already capable and you already had all the strengths to go ahead and take out your own Goliath? What are you willing to do to slay your demons and to slay your Goliaths? I mean, Daniel, this little kid, decided not to take a sword or wear armor into battle, but because he knew how to use a slingshot, because he knew how to use a stone and use that to the best of his capability to take out his foes, to take out the lions and the bears that have been tormenting his sheep, rather than going into battle with tools and weapons that he's never used, he used the weapons that he was used to. He used the weapons that he's been able to master. So ask yourself, what weapons, what mastery do you have deep down inside of you that you can go ahead and use to take on every single trial, every single tribulation, every single worry in your life? And then life becomes that much simpler. When you focused on being you and not someone else, and not using the tools that someone else uses to take on their own battles, I guarantee you'll realize that life is that much easier to live because you're just being great at being you. Anyhow, that's my little excerpt for today. Catch me tomorrow, or maybe on later on today. I love y'all. J-Lo out. Hey.